Всем привет, нового просмотра, всем хорошего настроения. Так, секундочку, надо эту хуйню выключить. Я вонючий, да, я знаю, блин. Мы это исправим. Подчак по-хорошему.
Lord Freiburg is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers at the castle.
I hope my uncle don't let me down. So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a mo then, I'll be right back.
Поговорим.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Ты чё, охуела, блядь?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
О, блядь.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Я люблю смотреть нахуй, блядь. Хуй ты возникаешь, здесь старая бабка. Короче, мы в жопе, нахуй. Начинаем, блядь, с низов, нахуй, до
Why are you standing there like
высшего
a pillar
сорта.
of salt? Are you ready?
Я всегда девушка готов. Женщина, блядь, ладно. Девушка.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take 'em into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All
Да
right,
ясно, ясно, успокойся,
we'll
блин.
do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Rat-eye.
Rat-eye. Rat-eye, that rings a bell. I ain't been further than Nabakov my whole life, but I know this place inside out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Aye, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Semine is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Bergov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semine is his vassal.
Who is this Semine?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semine. The fort and village belong to him. Old Jan Semine is the head of the family, and his son's called Alder. And it's him who's getting hitched. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svartje there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second, but I'd
Это я
split
помню, да.
Is this the only tavern here?
in Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid the bills.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash.
Юмористка.
Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you've got to carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Варюга, я
Well
понял.
then, be careful.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
I'll
Понял.
go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
Да, да, не махай тут, пошли, давай работать ему. Я поел бы еще тоже, давай.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
О, Алексей, привет, Алексей, доброе
Just a
утро.
Sigismund before we can get to him.
Поспал?
Everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's
Ну,
against
сука, блядь,
God
выебывается,
and
а.
nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise
Для
I'll
себя
make it up to you.
помести нахуй, похуй.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it.
Блядь.
It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
Побалую.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
Бля,
How
ты
generous of you,
загневался.
Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Бля, пошел ты в жопу нахуй.
God, I'm bored shit.
Да вообще, блядь. 5 мешков нахуй, я вам.
Half heavy? Oh,
А какая тут дверь была, блядь? Вот мне заняться нахуй нечем. И так 4 раза, а?
God bless you.
Новое знание, профоном приветствие.
An ale, as usual.
Talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive. Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. I've heard about always threatening to leave everything to the church.
And none of the strangers
Once old
survived.
folks start getting soft in the head.
How's life treating you?
Two of us
Not too
managed
bad.
away.
I'll have a
Got
beer.
so many bandits who attacked Lord von Burgoff's men.
To get it all done.
Doesn't anyone
Болтать, ясно, блин.
My mouth and wait for it to rain.
To good health.
What did you say? Say it again.
Бля,
It's their own
ясно.
fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
Бля, что это за хуйня? На нахуй! Ух, справа!
Some tie fair.
Ой, блин, тоже да, давай, давай. На, блядь. Ходи, давай, раз-два, нахуй.
Yeah!
You know much for us, fucker.
Show your stuff, filthy vermin.
Проходи, давай, проходи, давай.
These days, no one's ever really safe.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
I'm wounded. This one's mine. Yeah, don't spare him.
You want to try me?
Light them up!
Take that!
No, you don't!
Hear that? That's for death soul.
Давай, проходи, нахуй, раз, блядь. Давай, ёпта. На, нахуй. разъебали нахуй.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Пиздец.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no. Not his lordship. You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up!
На нахуй.
Get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough! Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you, I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims, and what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Otto.
Hey! Go, 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 go!
Блять.
Oh,
on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Ох, блядь. Сейчас, секунду. Так, я тут. Ага. Скидка-то хорошо. Так. Угу. Все
Suppose I
понял.
really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Hey,
Как
you.
много всего, блядь. Что такое? Что?
It's about time. Come in.
Что такое?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
А что?
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
А, понятно.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless... somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sign.
Very
Блять.
funny.
Ладно.
I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah, I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
Блять. Нахуй не буду красть.
But I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Спасибо большое.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the
Давайте
groom.
кузнецу.
So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Сейчас, секунду. Так, пара-папа. Нужна работа. Так, нужна работа, мне нихуя нету, я бомж. Дай-ка я оденусь немножко. Приличие. Да, я понял, он помыться немножко рост. О, карта большая, карта, блядь, большая, я понял. Так, ладно. Это нужна лошадь. Это нужна лошадь. Закрыто все здесь, я понял. А это что такое? Так это закрыто? Открыто. Ясно.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Так-то, да, хорошо.
God be with you. And with you.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well,
Отбыл.
he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Короче, ясно, все нахуй. Бесполезно ему. Далеко не хочу идти. Торгаш нам надо. Hello.
Hail.
Oh nein, du Bettler.
Кого?
Was willst du?
Ага.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Я понял. Продать. Так, это нам не надо. Нам тоже не надо. Пресс, все хорошо. Торговаться.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's.
Давай за пятерика, пожалуйста.
What would you say to this?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden?
Ну, 3 гроша, хоть что-то, в принципе, почему бы нет. Ну. Есть на уровень. Я понял, есть. Так, почему бы... 15 очков надо вот это сюда. Раз. Так, сила. На 8 фунтов. Ну, лучше силу, да. Блять, я что-то ничего не вижу. Па-па-па-па-па. Сейчас. Падение не надо. Ловко. Ничего нет, красноречие. Лучше это взять. Ничего нету? Вот так, ремесло. Мгм. Мгм. Бля, либо первый, или второй. Ой, третье. Больше урона. Да. Воровать я не буду ничего. Ага, отлично. О, блядь. Вот это надо. Раз. Такой мечом. А, тут его не знаю даже, что взять. Да, тут взял. И что еще? Вот так сделаем. Тяжелое оружие не буду пользоваться. Это возьмем. Так, древковое оружие. Так, в принципе, все. Чем здесь заняться? Так, нужна работа, нужны деньги.
Good day.
А что за метка у меня там? Сейчас, секунду. Эти паркур. Здесь какая-то работа есть.
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you are not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Ладно. Она работает. Стоп.
I'll be right there.
Well, that's nice now. Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I stop.
Да, блять, не злись меня.
Have anywhere to sleep. They'll look after you if
У тебя есть какая-то работа? А
What'll
ты?
it be this fine morning?
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things, right?
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
Right. So, if I needed to get something, you'd certainly be able to tell me where, right?
Depends on what you're looking for. Don't involve me with anything dishonorable.
No, don't worry. I'm just looking for some armor.
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Burgau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachov. He might at least sell you an iron helmet.
You don't know of anything better?
Aha! So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And how would Prince Brunswick's armor suit you?
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Блять. Легенда
Oh,
интересует.
come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out
Да,
of you.
блять.
I beg your pardon?
All right. No need to lose your temper. I'll tell you.
Ну,
In
репутация
short,
похуй.
they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Look, enough talking. Do you know where I can find Brunswick's armor or not?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell. I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Бля, разгадай загадку, ёб твою мать, чему. Старуху и деву оставь после врат. И в полностью ступай, нетерпением объят. Меж каменных башен. Надо в пещере вот где-то пройти между двух каменных башен, скорее всего, горы, возможно, так думаю. Я типа из разряда. А вот почему в полночь? Почему в полночь, я не знаю. Ладно, хорошо. Здесь уже был я. Привет. Блять, не то, это мне это не надо. Тебе нужна помощь? Опа, стоп. Ясно, хуй.
God bless you.
Закудница. Есть мясник. Ладно, лошадь бы я спиздил. Где бы еще лошадь? Перепрыгни просто. Сколько денег? 8,3. Я понял.
Greetings.
Блять, что мне делать? Все нашел. Вот и задание здесь. Ну-ка. Под наверху? Нет, внизу. Я с ним уже разговаривал.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zeljevites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region, now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Так. И что делать? Пешком я не хочу идти, блядь. Это бред полный. Ты что, обираешься меня?
Have you come to break some more stuff?
Да хоть похаваю я бесплатно. А, ясно, еды
Well,
нет
stop
тоже.
being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep,
Greetings. Greetings.
What did I do to you? I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet when it's time to sow integrate. I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Пошли с письмем лошадь.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problem.
What did I do to you?
Да-да-да. Так. Ну, блин, ну бывает такое иногда, да, надо. Ну, лошадь я знаю. Понятно.
Whoa.
Quick,
Блять. Все, я понял, я понял. Пошли. Сюда значок, сюда.
Quick!
Извини, прости. Случайно. Спокойно.
Who do you think's gonna be standing in the street till 5 in the morning serenading while I'm upstairs showing my sense of humor to some Kuttenberg damsel? Animal.
Тебе плохо? Да, блять. А, все понял. А как мне слезть? Вот, все правильно.
Greetings.
Здорово.
Greetings. What do you need?
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Это он.
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
Хочу.
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting.
Ебать, сколько информации, блин, ёб твою мать. Навыков. Что где новый как раз по пути будет, да. Больше мест нет интересных, да? Два места он так бам-бам-бам, потом сюда, потом еще сюда зайти. Коту. Это потом. Спасибо.
Good day.
Same to you.
What are you two talking about then?
A peasant like you would never understand.
Блять.
Well, looks
Да,
could be
да.
deceiving. If I weren't so kind-hearted, you might annoy me with talk like that.
Wise counsel indeed. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Oi, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over a beer.
Man to man, poet to poet.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
So, are you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Honorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Блять.
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly...
And highborn.
Clever.
Experienced.
Intrepid.
Unique.
In short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man.
A fucking good fella.
A fellow who helps his fellow man. Aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
humans?
That's it! Hark, Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
A loot! We need a loot!
На люте, я понял.
But where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find, or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenters in Troskowitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you want to fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
Ох, блять. Далеко надо идти до этой лютни? Ой, это как Нарния, ёпта мать, ясно. Пойдем дальше. И моя лошадь. А где лошадь? Ну, пиздец, коня нахуй больше нету. Охуеть. Спасибо, блять.
God bless you.
Have a seat. When I...
Я понял.
Take care.
Ладно, пешком идем. Окей. Прогуляемся. Что ты хочешь?
Good day.
Аккуратно, аккуратно. Блять, ноги сломал. Далеко идти? Ну, плюс-минус, да. Можно так взять, может, но это неинтересно. Денег нет, еды нет, ничего нет, лука нет. А вот грибы есть.
Give me your money. This is a robbery. Please, I have nothing to
Чмахаться, да, блядь?
Bullshit. Fuck! Somebody, please!
Савин. Подходим, давай, давай. С ним будет трудно.
No, you don't.
Пахи, давай. Давай, давай, давай. Сюда. И давай.
You won't get me.
Немного осталось. Блять. Спокойно, спокойно. Лох. Это мне надо. Это мне тоже надо. Вот, хорошо. И деньги еще. И второй труп. Еще лук. Шик. Так. У нас, в принципе, все хорошо стало. Все отлично. Доспехи. Мгм. Хуйня, хуйня. Получше. Это еще лучше. Ну, я плюс-минус похож на человека хотя бы. Привет.
It's the second time this has happened. What the hell did I do to deserve this? Thank God you turned up, my friend. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're all right.
All thanks to you. Here, take this. A keepsake.
Спасибо большое.
And thank you again.
Обращайся. О, 40! Нормально. Так, идем дальше. Может, я не зря проебал коня. Я могу мыться здесь? Я не могу. Ладно.
Nice place. Too bad I never learned to fish.
Рыбачить можно? О. Так, ладно, идем дальше. Что за место? Ну-ка. Опа.
What was that? Hey, lad. What do you want? You're in for an ass kick.
Это же нормально, хотел пообщаться, ёптами, да? На нахуй.
Leave me be.
Да поговорим.
Let me live.
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right. Easy now. Just let me go, and I'll give you everything.
Репутация... А, похуй, блядь.
Dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him, and there's no trace of mutt.
Так. Что получил я? Сохранится. Все отлично, выпить шнапс. А то пошли.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not a mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Если рыбалки, можно дойти до тут, в принципе, но обратно. Да, сюда сходим. Блин, на том берегу.
I can't swim.
Если плавать не умеешь, пиздец.
I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Куда я иду, хоть пойму, блядь.
I can't swim.
Болтам идти.
I can't swim.
Мы сделаем так, их чувствую, заходишь раз, несколько раз.
A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Пошли до травницы сходим. Я хоть поем, хотя бы полежу.
Will you help an old woman, young man?
Скильки, блядь, 150? Нет.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond. And they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. Has something happened?
My daughter Pavlena, remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Охуенно пустой котелок, блядь. Ну, немножко посплю, хорошо, спасибо. Ясно.
Get out of my sight.
Ну, извини ты, мать, прости, пожалуйста. Так, блядь, как много заданий, ёб твою мать.
Piss off.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Damnation.
Хуйня, ясно, блядь.
What's going on here? Right?
Like she got up and went straight out. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here.
Это все, да? Блядь, ебать, иди обратно, нахуй. Не хочу так далеко идти, блин. Немножко телепортируемся. Кабанчик.
What do you want? You look terrible.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Kopanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of... He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Say it.
Как он умыться?
Even utter the word.
Есть водичка какая-нибудь?
God be with you. Greetings to you.
Так. Какая-то Нарния, я понял, опять идти. Почему бы и нет? Давайте спиздим, попробуем. Опа, картаны.
Who goes there?
Я понял, уходим нахуй. Так, я, наверное, закончу сейчас. Что-то немножко устал я. Спасибо за просмотр, всем хорошего настроения и всем пока.